2, 1. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
What's going on?
Happy long weekend, everybody.
May have broken things already. We'll find out. Look, it's how it's going. Let's see if I hit this button. I'm totally in the wrong spot. Can you?
No, I can't. Hi, Tank.
All you got to do is twist that camera a little bit.
This one?
Yeah. I'm currently. You're not going to be able to see the screen, so you'll have to do it based on what you can see behind you.
I'm going to go to the left.
Yep.
Everything you
you will have to undo that one on the right.
What if I just
No. That also works. That does work.
Is that better? Is that as much as you want? A little bit more?
A little bit more. Just a tad.
Is
When you don't know how to operate a tripod, you just move the whole thing.
Just move the whole thing?
Just move the whole thing.
that good?
It's pretty good. I like it.
I can go more if you want.
No, man, that's good. That's good. I'm on camera. You're not on camera. It looks good. It's better. I'm a fan.
Hi, chat.
Hi, friends. How you doing? Welcome. We haven't done. This is literally the last day of May, and this is the only Magic stream we've done all month.
Magic May.
Woo!
Welcome to our 100-hour subathon.
I mean, look, if you're free Monday,
I may or may not be. I might have plans. Other magic
we've
plans.
got nothing locked in for Monday, but I will figure it out based on what happens over the weekend if I feel like doing something on Monday.
As I was talking to you before, I so badly want the Flipwalker Soren in full art, because if you guys haven't seen that full art, Tom, in the YouTube cut, put it right here.
We're not even in the YouTube section.
Put it in the YouTube section, Tom.
Put it in the clip.
Clip it.
The new Soren is it's fucking dirty.
Yeah, I've got the Vampire Precon from Ixalan, I think it was, that I'm prepared just to flip, rip, and throw Soren at the helm, because it's already black-white, it's already got quite a bit of life gain. A little bit of vampire sub-theme there, but oh boy, that art looks...
Well, we were looking through my binder before, and you hit this page, and suddenly there's just a ton of stuff all in a row.
I got him too.
Because this is my...
Got him too.
Is he in here, or have I put him somewhere safe?
What are we looking for?
This is my Golem Patient Plotter? No, Golem Obsessed Stalker deck.
Yes.
So I'd be very disappointed.
Mine
if
is
he
all
wasn't
sorted
in
by
here.
colour, so...
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not 100% sure where Golem is right now, but this is my life game deck. It would be fun to put him in there, but this is mono black, so I can't.
Do you like my 3 Nazgul?
I do like your 3 Nazgul. I sold my Nazgul.
I should probably sell my Nazgul. I've proxied like 9 of them already to go in a different deck, so I'll sell the foil, I'll sell one of the other ones.
My Nazgul paid for my buy-in for also Thunder Junction Commander. I traded in a bunch of stuff, got a bunch of cards.
Nice. I'm a firm believer of proxies, especially if you're new to the game.
Yeah.
Get proxies going. Nobody expects you to pay upwards of $100 for a deck. Like, don't let your wallet be the holder
Of you playing the game.
of you playing the game. Enjoy the game. If that means printing out shit on paper and cutting it out and basically putting it in front of lands,
I
go
miss
ahead.
those days. Cutting cards out, making really dumb decks when I had no idea how to build a deck.
Don't get me wrong, you still have no idea how to build a deck. Come on.
This Golem deck has won, or has been the threat at the table every game it's played. It hasn't won yet because it's made itself too much of a threat.
That's the
But
problem
it's-
with most of the decks I build, is it's a nice big arrow point of like, I've now done the thing and I'm a threat, as opposed to someone who sits there and goes, I'm doing nothing for 10 turns, and then whomp.
Well, this one, it has the capability to do that. My issue is I get ready to win the game, and half the time that win con is Gary. And people just go, you've just tried to play Gary, you have to die now. And I'm like, look, fair, but if you just let Gary resolve, I would have won the game and we'd be in game 2.
Remember when we 1v1'd against my Tetsun deck, and in one turn you went from 0 commander damage to like 25?
It was great.
Yeah. If I didn't win that turn, Tom was winning the next turn, because you had a board state.
Hell yeah. Look, we'll see how this goes tonight. You can end up with a board state and a half if we're both playing like creature heavy decks and there's not much removal. Like, removal is
Limited.
premium in this format.
Yeah. Removal in any blind format. So drafts,
Limited,
is it limited?
Limited is the catch-all term.
Yeah. Any limited formats, removal. That's why anytime I play a draft, I kind of separate my removal.
I always take too much removal in limited. I've only made it work once, and that was playing Naya in Murders at Karlov Manor. Because I had removal on cases on enchantments.
Yep.
So they'd come in, I'd get the removal, I'd get the bonus, and it was just enough to keep ticking along until my value hit the table.
I don't believe there's too much removal unless you've got too much of a targeted removal. It's like if all your removal is enchantments and they're just plain creatures, then too much.
My issue is always I have too much removal and therefore I have not enough creatures and I can't actually win the game.
Yeah, but just stop them from winning. That's what removal's there for.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Eventually they have creatures on the field and you don't.
That's why you've got more removal.
They got all my removal and they still have creatures and I don't.
Then clearly you don't have enough removal.
Yeah, more removal. That's the thing, right? More removal.
Okay.
That's a good beer.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Nice. I do love a good rice lager.
They've discontinued this.
You were saying that sucks.
I went there and I was like, hey, I'll buy a 4-pack. And they're like, look, if you want to buy the cube, it's cheaper overall. And I'm like, I would, but I have so much beer at home still because I've stopped. My New Year's resolution was to stop drinking on weekdays. So it's exclusively weekend drinking, which means I go through nowhere near as much beer anymore. Because I don't get hammered on a weekend normally. You know, I might have 1 to 2 beers a night. So on a weekend, we're talking Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
I normally won't drink on a Sunday, maybe an odd beer. We've been drinking cocktails more anyway. So it's like, I'll go through 3 beers on a weekend max.
Yeah, even if I'm gaming these days, like I won't have a lot to drink. I will pour myself a glass of whiskey and a beer. I'll drink those together and 2 hours later I'm like, okay, bedtime.
Yeah. So when I get
Old.
a cube a month, I'm not going through that. So I'm basically next party or next something, I basically need to bring all the beers and go drink it and rate it.
Yeah. Dude, we'll just spend all day playing Magic, just the 2 of us, and drinking. It'll be hilarious.
Tom, that's night fun. What do you mean?
No, I mean Monday.
Okay, are we cracking some packs?
I don't know if he's been fed, actually, now that I think about it.
Yes.
I don't know if Beck would have fed him yet, and that's why he wants to exist. Probably.
You have such a beautiful square face. Yes, you do.
It's probably the last week we have him. I think
really?
it's his owner's finishing up her painting this weekend, and then he can go home.
I need you to meet my little Theodore, and you two can be best friends.
No, that's the
Best
issue.
friends.
Tank isn't friends with any dogs.
Yeah, Tank can be friends with little Poppy.
No,
Little puppy.
Tank will get real angry at the little
Tank,
puppy
you like
because
puppies?
Tank's a little jerk.
You like my puppy legs? Yes, you do. You can smell him all over my legs.
gotta send a message to you, Beck.
Hey, you are
'Cause
such a beautiful puppy.
I don't think she's fed Tank, and she's not watching stream. Beck, how dare you?
Is there anything but Staffy in here?
I honestly don't know.
Because he's got that square face with the head split straight down the middle here.
Yeah.
And you are so beautiful. Yes, you are.
You got a bath today, which means he's not allowed outside, even though he probably wants to be, because he'll go and roll in all the dirt.
You're going to put dog smell all over me, and then my dog's going to get so excited and jealous, and then he's gonna,
I'm just going to assume he hasn't been fed for how much he's all over you. Tank, do you want food? Alright, he has not been fed. Come on, buddy.
Did Beck reply?
Callum, entertain the people.
I'm on it.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
Callum,
people.
I'm back. Oh, Gary. Ow.
Hi, people. Tom's just kicked a cat.
If that hurt me, I can only imagine how much it hurt him.
So what happened? You turn around to come back
I
in?
turn around the corner, Gary runs straight into my shin. Now, it doesn't hurt that bad, but once again, if it's enough for me to feel it and go, ow, Gary's head is probably spinning
Very
right now. And I'm
destructive.
very sorry, little man. What a jerk.
Now we're going to crack packs.
Now we're going to do a YouTube intro, and then we're going to crack packs.
Oops, pack cracked.
Whoop. All right.
I saw that. You're about
I was
to
ready.
go.
I was like, let me see how this one wants to open. All right, let's do the thing. That was supposed to make a thing appear. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hello, well, we are Nerds of the West. Today we are playing Jumpstart Oathbreaker, and if you don't know how this works, which, why would you? This is literally the second time this format has ever been played in all of existence. This is Jumpstart, where we smash 3 packs of 20 Jumpstart cards together. We pick a Planeswalker to go along with it, and then we choose a signature spell from the packs that we crack. We are taking all the best parts of Jumpstart, all the best parts of Oathbreaker, putting them together. We have a Callum.
How we doing?
My name is Tom. The way this is going to work is we each have 1 pack to open. I have picked Dominaria United.
And I've gone with Jumpstart 2022.
And then based off what the other sees, the other person will pick one of the many packs we have open to go with a color. Basically hate drafting. Oh, you've picked artifacts, you definitely can't have white, take black. And then the person will then pick their third color. So crack a pack, opponent picks a color, then you get to pick a color to pick a Planeswalker to go along with. We don't have all Planeswalkers available to us, and our second game today we are going to crack open a pack and then pick monocolored based on that pack, because otherwise you never see monocolored commanders, and that's just not very fun.
Yeah, especially in this format when your opponent is specifically hate drafting you, you're not going to often pick someone the same color where it's like, oh, you've got blue, let me keep that trend and give you more blue.
Exactly. No one needs to play more blue. Anyway, one of us is about to crack blue.
Yeah.
I can't remember what.
White. I think I got white. Teamwork.
Oh, mine doesn't come in wrap. Coalition Corps, which is basically also teamwork.
Okay. Rubbish is going anywhere in particular?
Yeah. Let me see if I got a cool mythic in here.
Let's see if I got a cool mythic.
All right. Well, I think. Oh hell yeah! This is soldiers.
Soldiers?
Yeah.
Is that the mythic, the legendary soldiers? Or
There are no mythics, unfortunately, just 2 rares.
I got 1 rare.
I have a Valiant Veteran. I'm hoping that's about to show up. Hell yeah.
I got one
other
rare.
soldiers get +1/+1.
Do I have soldiers as well? No, I've got knights, soldiers, angels, cats. What do we have?
And a Sarah Redeemer, which is a banger.
I assume you're not going to pick red for me.
I'm definitely not going to pick red for you, even though you should absolutely pick red for me, just so I can play Comet Stellar Pup. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, put 2 1/1 counters on that creature.
Okay.
All right.
I have Agris Kos Eternal Soldier. Spirit Soldier, Vigilance. Whenever Agris Kos Eternal Soldier becomes the target of any ability that targets only it, you may pay 2. If you do, copy that ability for each other creature you control that ability could target. So if I get enough mana, I go bloop, 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 bloop. There's actually a deck I want to build as an angel. It's the classic red-white angel, can't remember its name. It's got a card that does this effect where it's like target it and pay 2 to copy.
It's not Feather, it's the other one.
No, it is Feather.
It is Feather? I always Feather in Winona, I get.
It's Feather, but it's not the big feather.
It's not a big Feather. Yep.
But there's such a cool proxy out for it that I'm like, I need to print that.
All right. Well, look, I'm going to be honest. I don't have a lot of options on the board for white.
I have a
My choices are either white-black or white-black. So if you have other choices, you can also choose white-red, and I will absolutely play with Comet Stellar Pup.
Let's flip to the back of my binder. I have white-blue, white-black, white-red.
Honestly, if I was you, I would pick white-blue to go along with this.
To force you into a...
To force me into...
Depends. What does white-blue do?
You don't want to give me white-green to give me more token power. You don't want to give me white-black to give me lifelink.
True, I have quite a bit of white-green. White-red, got a couple. White-blue will force you into Dovin, which is
just funny.
Until end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Dovin.
I think we're both getting good things,
were you
regardless
about
of what we pick here.
Making tokens? Is that what I...
There's a little bit of tokens in here. What are you feeling? What do you want me to pick for you? Do you have any 3-color ones that will work for
I have
this?
a single, but it's
not white.
It does not have white. You have a 3-color one?
I do, but he's Teemo colored.
You know what? Let's put you into... So you've got white, green, white, black.
All right, how about this?
Blue, right?
We both get a white pack, right? We both pick white for the other person, and then we get to choose which way we want to go. Because we're both playing white, right?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So we'll both get a white pack. Here we
I'm
go.
going to grab this one. That's empty.
Now, these should be color sorted. I apologize if they're not.
This is law. Cool.
This one was not. This is green.
What's my...
Blink. I got some Blinkertons.
Do I have more than one?
Don't even bother looking at it yet. We'll see the rest of them as they come out. Now, what would you like your second color to be? Green or white? We're going to get onto the actual
I am
gameplay
going
at
to
some point.
choose green. You mean green or black?
Green or black or red or green.
I'm going to choose... I'm going to choose green.
Okay.
And purely for the sake of choosing Mr. Ajani. Do I want Ajani? You know what, let's go Ajani. Expensive, but I'm going to go Ajani.
Okay. I think I want to run with it just for the lols because I'll never get to play him otherwise. I'm going to run Comet Stellar Pup.
I do have Quintorius, if you would rather.
Quintorius would be very funny, but I'd rather wait and see him in your Oathbreaker deck that you're building.
You said that was green?
That is a green one, yes.
Because you've already opened it, I'm going to take green.
All right, I'll take red. So I'm playing Blinking Soldier Goblins. Hell yeah.
I'm playing... It looks like blinking, because that's Archon of Justice, says... Exile target opponent. Oh, no, it's exile target opponent. When it dies, exile target opponent.
For now, don't worry about it. I got to go get these Planeswalkers put into the card cam. You've got to start sleeving out cards.
I'm going to sleeve my own, and you can laugh.
And then from everything you get to look at, pick a signature spell, and I will... and then we will remove a land. So we still run a 60-card deck. So you're running...
Ajani Valiant Protector.
Has it got a comma in it?
Yes, Ajani, comma, Valiant Protector. Signature
And
spell is instant also.
Comma.
Stellar with an A. Pup.
Yep. Stellar AR.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like 5 cards. There must be, it's multiple,
Multiple
variants.
arts. Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream where we sleep. Hi, Sean. How are we doing today? Today, hopefully I'm going to beat Tom. I did notice, I looked at mine, I chose my commander, and then I went, oh wait, he's a 6-drop. I'm hoping I get to play him before
Slap
stuff
the
goes.
Johnny down. Let's have a look.
Ajani hits the table.
Hell yeah, look, we got it working. And I need to reload these. We're not running Lord of the Rings, that's fine. I don't know if any of these were March and Machine, so I'll load that. Obi-Wan, Dominaria Remastered, Jumpstart 2022. Where's he hiding? That should be, and Brothers War. There we go. Cool.
Instant or sorcery, correct?
Instant or sorcery, your choice of signature spell. Now, it would make the most sense to pick a white spell, but a green spell might be good. Let's make sure Sarah Redeemer's going to show up.
Amazing. And you can only cast your signature spell once your commander is on the battlefield, right?
Yes. If your commander gets removed,
You can't
you
cast it.
can't cast him. No? Alright, let me just double check that those ones are loaded. Can you sleeve up my card for me while I double check this loading?
Sure can.
Dominaria. United. Load, that's fine. I loaded Dominaria Remastered and not Dominaria Reloaded. United. So now, Valiant Veteran should hopefully load. Oathbreaker, let's go. We're on, boys. All right. So I'm going to remove a planes just to make it nice and easy.
I'm going to remove the planes as well. Now,
Ooh, actually, I might remove the. I'm not going to remove the planes. I'm going to remove a. Damn, these are the nice planes. Do these ones they don't? Those are very nice planes. Look at that.
that was in the pack.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
If it is in here somewhere, Thriving Heath. I don't need the mana fixing.
See, I'm torn. I'm looking at either Righteousness for my signature spell, which is target blocking creature gets +7/+7 till end of turn, which will keep my commander alive. Or Light of Hope, which is choose one. I either gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I think for the sake of keeping Ajani around longer, I'm going to choose Righteousness.
Good call. I'm considering. I haven't looked through my other ones yet, but this just does the thing the Dex wants to do, right? It's a Captain's Call. Create 3/1/1 white soldier creatures.
Yep, which kind of balances out our mana base, which have total of 7 mana in the command.
But this is also a banger for protection. Join forces, untap up to 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 until end of turn. That's a nice little trick.
Little combat tricky trick.
Yeah.
Drafting or just cracking? We are technically drafting.
Cracking, then picking to match and complement and work. It's a weird format that we invented and no one else ever would play because it's dumb and nobody plays Jumpstart anymore. You crack open a pack, your opponent then picks a complementary color and you pick your third color. And then you get a pack of the ones you have already cracked to match along with that.
There's actually a fun, I don't know the exact term of it, I think it's called grid or something like that, where you basically get a cube, 2-player format. You lay 9 cards in a grid. First player gets to pick a row or a column, and then second player also gets to pick a row or a column. So the second player might get 2 cards, might get 3 cards, depending on which way they go. Then you wipe away the rest of the cards, flip another 9, and you swap positions. So whoever picks first, picks second, whoever picks second, picks first.
I heard of Solomon Draft today, which is a 2-player draft format that works similarly.
What's Solomon Draft?
It's just a way that 2 players can draft together. I've got a lot of token generation. So you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to run Burn Bright as my signature spell. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Go wide, beat face, all I care about.
Okay.
Between that and Comet and all my things, you want to make sure you get your final card in there.
That's the signature spell.
Oh, that's your signature spell?
That's why it's on top of my commander.
Sold.
Silly boy.
Nah, man, take all your cards back already. All right, let's get this shuffled up and we'll get straight into...
As another notorious YouTuber says, Tom, shuffle up and play.
You're bad.
It was nice knowing you all. Try pile draft. Grab a handful from the bulk box and that's your deck.
That'd be pretty funny.
I think I read someone talking about like power levels of Commander where it's like everyone's like, oh, my deck's a 7, my deck's this. It's like a power level 1 is grab 100 cards from the bulk box and that's your deck.
Yeah.
A power level 2 is grab 80 cards from the bulk box or grab 60 cards and put 40 lands in.
Yeah.
Power level 3 is grab all the cards and put the correct color lands in. And it goes up from there.
Yeah. It's a very good point. Because to me, power level 5 is a precon.
Yeah.
There's some good precons though. There are a few precons that are definitely a 7.
Standard power level 5, nah, I wouldn't say they're 7. Maybe 5.5, 6. The problem with precons is they are too varied.
Yeah,
in the way they go.
Focus very much.
I would genuinely say, I was talking to Kaylee about this the other night, a power level 5 I would say is a precon. An upgraded precon with basic upgrades probably takes you to a 6, so you fine-tune the deck to a point.
Yeah.
But then to get it to a 7, I reckon like another $200.
$200 yeah.
Any less than that, it's really not. Because we're talking better lands, better ramp, better cards, like just cards that do the same thing. But
and that's where I like playing like 5, 6, 7 level, just because otherwise I feel like the game becomes stale.
A slugfest.
Yeah, a slugfest or stale. You're just seeing the same thing over and over again, which is not why I play Commander.
Yeah, so I'm a firm believer of upgrading a precon, even if it means throwing like $30 into the deck. You buy the deck for $60, $70, bump it up to $100 that you've spent on it, and you have a much better deck. It's still usually going to be a slugfest because there's
a few that I like leaving as they are, like the Doctor Who ones, most of the Lord of the Ring ones, leaving pretty standard, but
different. Difference is Lord of the Rings had a lot of cards outside of the Commander set
that is fair.
Could upgrade with.
I will take that back. I have upgraded my Lord of the Rings decks with only Lord of the Rings cards.
You say that, but you also didn't do it with Lord of the Rings cards.
No, that's a different deck that I built from scratch.
No, didn't you grab the Sauron deck and you put...
No, I didn't buy the Sauron deck. I just built that entirely from scratch.
I thought you put it was a Sauron deck with zombies and you added a few Innistrad cards.
Yeah, no, not Innistrad. The War of the Spark Amass cards.
Yeah.
Hey, Amass is making a comeback.
Would you like to cut?
I will. Let's get game 1 going. We may have cut all that talk out in that case. We are ready to go. If you have missed it, I am playing Comet Stellar Pup. as my commander. 0, roll a 6-sided die. Based on what I roll, I will get different bonuses. Mostly I want to roll a 1 or a 2 and make some scroll tokens, but I could also deal some damage and have some removal. But my signature spell is Burn Bright. Creatures I control get +2/+0. I'm playing white, red, go wide.
Yep. I am playing Ajani, Valiant Protector. +2 puts 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature. +1 is reveal target cards, or reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And -11, which is the reason I chose my signature spell, is to put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is your life total. That creature gains trample until end of turn. So that can be a game ender. My 1 mana instant spell is target blocking creature gets +7/+7 till end of turn. So I'm hoping that if Tom happens to swing at me with enough that would take Ajani out of the game, because he is a 6-drop, I can pump that out and hopefully get it a little bit closer to the whole thing.
Now, I was looking for our other big dice, but suck it, you get the small dice because you're playing green and I'm playing red.
Cool. 20.
Also on 20. It's nice to play 60 card again every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Look, I got the fancy land. That's all I care about.
Thanks for telling me.
We didn't roll first, so beta 6.
Beta 5.
Sweet. I'll be going first. I will not play a land. I will not draw a card. I'll play a Thriving Bluff, naming white, and I will pass the turn.
I will draw for turn because I am second. I will play Thriving Heath, naming green, and pass for turn.
Hell yeah. I'll draw. I will play a fancy looking land, and I will pay 2 for an Ardoz Cobbler of War. Whenever a Ardoz or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. I would like to go to combat and hit you for 3.
You got haste?
Hell yeah, it has haste.
I will take 3 down to 17.
Turn.
Untap. Draw. Please be a 2-drop. That's not a 2-drop.
Ha, suck it, nerd.
I will pass turn.
Oh, that's not good. I will play a Foil Plains, and for 3... gross. Yep. I will pay 3 for a Goblin Rabblemaster. Other goblin creatures you control will attack each combat if able. I'm not slowing down, it's all speed all the time. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 goblin creature token with haste, and whenever he attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking goblin. Okay. So, I would like to go to combat. Beginning of combat on my turn, I will make a... I will probably need to make a token eventually, but I will make a 1/1 attacking goblin. This gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and I'll swing at you for 4.
I will take 4. Down to, what am I down to, 13?
Yeah.
This game is probably going to go fast. I don't like that you got both your rares in your opening hand.
Look, we shuffled these decks quite a lot.
Yeah. Draw for turn. I will play a Forest for turn. And let me tap 3 for a Gift of the Gargantuan. Look at the top 4 cards in my library. May reveal a creature card and or a land card from among them. Put the revealed cards into my hand and the rest in the bottom of my library in any order. Top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please be some creatures. Holy. Game 2.
Look, it probably will be. I think I'm about to hit you for something like 10.
Yeah. I shouldn't have kept this hand, but hey, there's a land.
You love to see it.
I don't get to reveal a creature.
You love to see it.
Go ahead.
All right. This is my Joblin. He's a very good Joblin.
He's doing his job. Nice to be here.
For the fun of it, this might also end the game. I'm going to cast Comet Stellar Pup. I'm going to activate his ability to roll a 6-sided die. That is a 6. I may activate, so he gets +1, so he is up to 6 loyalty. I'll find the 6 later. You may activate Comet Stellar Pup's loyal abilities 2 more times this turn. So I'll roll again. That is a 1, which creates 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. That is currently hitting you for 6.
That 1/1's hitting me for 6 or 2?
Well, it's 2 1/1 squirrels. And then there's another 2 1/1 squirrels, which hits you for 12, because each of them get +2/+0 until end of turn.
Whenever or another creature enters the battlefield, that creature gets +2/+0. So they're 3/3 squirrels.
They're 3/3 squirrels, but I've made 4 of them.
Okay.
Then I make another goblin. I just want to do the maths. So I hit you for 12. This hits you for 1. That's 13. That's game. This makes another goblin, so that hits you for up to 16. This gets +1/+0 for each other attacking goblin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 17 up to 23. And this one hits you for 124 damage on turn 4.
I'll just go home.
That was busted.
Did you even need the white in your deck?
No. That wasn't even playing Oathbreaker. That was just playing Jumpstart, and you just got...
I looked at my hand and went, okay, I should have mulliganed. I should have. I had a lot of
Most
land
likely.
and not much to do with it. But yeah, math is for blockers, Tom. Yeah.
But I like the counting.
Hopefully I can draw some creatures this time.
I hope so. It'd be better for the content if you did. If you could
Would
just
you
be a
like
better Magic player.
To cut? Oh, hurry up, Tom. Oh my god.
Yeah, you just shuffle the shit out of this for me. And I'll cut your deck just a little bit. I said shuffle the shit out of, not drop the shit out of.
Technically, dropping it can be shuffling.
Technically, it's allowed.
It's like there's a magic.
Nowhere in the official rules of Jumpstart Oathbreaker does it say you can't damage your opponent's cards.
If you let me touch your deck, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. But no, it reminds me of a Penn and Teller, like not a Penn and Teller trick. It was a trick on Penn and Teller's, like fooled us. Basically, where a guy gets them to shuffle the deck upside down, right way up, etc., etc., stacks it all in a pile, and then goes, "Your cards are the right way up." Like after shuffling, throwing some cards on the floor, flipping it like a child, like any kind of shuffle you want. Cards are upside down, cards are right side up.
I love that.
I'm gonna cut your deck as well.
Do it. Sweet. Would you like the play or the draw?
I will play this time. Did you play last time?
Yeah.
7.
I can keep this.
I
I shouldn't, but I can.
will also keep this.
All right.
Cool. Go ahead.
Draw. Land. Go ahead.
Draw. Let's play Thriving Heath, naming green, and I will tap for a Gideon's Lawkeeper.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'll pay 2 for a Distinguished Conjurer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. And for 4, and tap, exile another target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Flicker.
Just a little flicker, boy. 10.
Untap. Draw for turn. Ooh. Let's drop a forest for turn. 3 mana. Tom's already not hitting me for 20, which is nice. So,
You'll love to see it.
um,
Look, I'm going to say it. I have no red cards in hand.
I wouldn't know. Let me go ahead. I will tap 3 for an Overgrowth.
Oh, bang.
Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. Let's throw that on. Let's throw it on a basic land. Let's put it on the plains so I can tap that.
You got
for
options.
3. You have a 1, 2. So go ahead.
Sweet. Draw a land. I did. 3 lands. I think I need to pass the turn.
Cool.
Yep.
Untap. Draw for turn. Let me. Sandstone Bridge will come in tapped. When it enters the battlefield, target creature will get +1/+1 and gain vigilance till end of turn.
Nice.
Targeting Gideon's Lawkeeper.
Yep.
So I will swing at you for 2.
I will take 2. Down to 18.
Thank you very much.
I have something in your end step.
Who says I'm in my end step?
You. This is not a spin down dice.
No, it's just a big old die.
What the hell? All right.
Uh-huh.
None of the matters. I've got life counters on the screen.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 mana because that taps for 3. Okay. 5 mana.
That is pretty gross. I have no lands in hand, so
Nice. Let me. Should have done this the other way around. I don't think it's going to matter. So 3, 4. I'm going to play a combat professor.
oh yeah.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature I control gets +1/+0 and gains vigilance. So that's all right.
Cool.
They are all there. And go ahead.
All right, in your own step, I'm going to flash in a Resolute Reinforcement. It is a 1/1, and when it enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. So I'm going to need a lot of these. I am back up to 20 life, and this is a big smiley soldier boy.
Soldier boy up in
He's got a little hat with a feather in it.
the soldier.
Alright, I'll drop a turn, and I'll drop a planes. Who needs alternate colours of mana?
Exactly.
So what have you got? A
1/1
2
2
3. Let's then.
Did you gain your life?
I did.
way?
I'm up to 20 life. My dice is just done because it's been down, so I don't care about it. You're also on 20 life, not 13. Who cares about dice? We have it on the screen. I will. Yeah, that's the right play. I'll pay 2 for a Valiant Veteran. Other soldiers I control get +1/+1. And I can exile him from my graveyard and put a 1/1 counter on each soldier I control. I will gain a life up to 21. And I will swing at you for 4.
So it's a
Now, before combat.
before combat or before?
No. I'm just saying, I would like to go to combat. You do have a tap target creature if you wish.
Because that's a 1/1. And
Yeah. These
how
are
you
all
swinging at me for 4.
other soldiers I control get +1/+1.
So that's a 1/1.
1/1,
That's a
1/1, 1/2.
How much
but it's
mana
not a
do you have
soldier.
open?
2 mana open.
No blocks.
No. Well,
Well, first of all,
I'd like to go to combat.
Go to combat.
Cool. I would like to swing at you for 4.
No blocks.
All right.
I
Take 4.
Down to 16.
Look, you got 2 mana open and it's white, so
It's fair.
turn.
Yes.
Cool. Do I have anything I want to do on my end step? Probably not. Cool. Untap. Draw for turn.
Get spicy in here.
Planes for turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's some Funyuns.
That's commander mana right there.
Yeah.
That is why I, do need red.
Yeah, let's do it. 3, 4, 5, 6 for Ajani. Commander is in play. No, I'm just going to use this for my... I'm down to 16 on the screen. That's what matters.
Hell yeah.
You're going to go 4, and I'm actually going to +2 him to put 2 +1/+1 counters on my combat professor. So we are going to go up to 6. Where's the 6? There it is. And I'm going to steal this little 2 +1/+1 counters.
Nice.
Move to combat.
Yes.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, target creature I control gets +1/+0 and gains vigilance till end of turn. So target himself. I'm going to swing at you for
5.
5.
Down to 16.
And I will end my turn.
Hell yeah. Let's see if I draw another land for turn. Hey, look. It's a red land. Oh,
I like the pace of this game more than the first one.
this is definitely nice. Now, do I slow you down a little bit? Or do I go for the throat a little bit? I think I prefer this play. I'm going to pay 4 for a Faith's Fetters. Enchant permanent. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 4 life, which will put me back up to 20. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Now, I don't know if you know this. Planeswalker abilities are activated abilities.
Okay. But
So
it can't block. So
I'm just going to shut down your commander, and then we'll just play a nice normal game of Magic.
friendly.
Planeswalkers don't matter.
Okay.
There you go.
That's so rude of you.
Put that right there.
I had to quickly look it up and be like, I think these are activated abilities. So that puts me back up to 20 life, and that's you. And you've got multiple blockers up now. I don't have mana up, so I will pass the turn.
In your end step, I'm going to tap for a white, and I'm going to cast Light of Hope. Destroy target enchantment.
Nice.
So that can go back to your bin.
Love that for you.
I love that for me as well.
Look, it was still the right play.
It was. If I didn't have that in hand, then absolutely. Untap, draw for turn.
I'm still feeling pretty good. Wow. I was about to say, why is this in this deck? Because it's 3 different packs. Of course, it would make a knight and another soldier, because that would just be too good for me.
Okay, let's go. What did I enchanted that one? Let's go ahead. Let's start by pumping my Ajani. Up to 8.
Hey, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's gone. We're going to do 2 more counters on this guy. So 4,
Just casually.
just casually.
Yeah.
I'm then going to tap this 1 land for 3 mana because we're having a great time. For an Iron Bully. Menace, and when Iron Bully enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. We're going to pump you up some more.
Oh, yeah.
How much life are you on, Tom?
I am on 20.
Okay, so not enough to be worried just yet. 2, 3, 4 mana. Cool. Moves to combat.
Yep.
Trigger.
Yep.
Target himself. +1/+0 till end of turn.
Sweet.
Swing for 8.
I take 8. That flying, though.
And second main, I'm going to tap 3 to Task Force. Whenever Task Force becomes the target of a spell or ability, it gets +0/+3 till end of turn.
Nice.
And on that, I will pass.
Let's see if I continue my luck of drawing a land for turn. I did not. It is okay. It is not perfection, but it is okay. I will pay 3 for a Brightmare. When it enters the battlefield, tap up to 1 target creature. I gain life equal to that creature's power. I would like to gain 7 life and tap your big boy.
Tap the big boy.
Tap the big boy.
You sure I don't want to tap this one?
Fairly sure I don't want to tap that one. Okay. It would be fun though. Like you gain 1 life and give him +0/+3. Great magic.
It is tapped, no
I
responses.
gain 7. Back up to 19. I gain a life for Brightmare.
That's just tapped for your turn, right? It'll untap
Yes.
normally.
I gain a life for Brightmare entering the battlefield. I am back up to 20. And I would like to go to combat and swing at you for 1, 3, 5, 7.
So 1. That's 2 total.
Yep.
So it's 1, 2,
2, 2.
1, 2, 2, 2. I think 1, 2, 2, 2.
Go and put the pressure on somehow. Puts you down to 9 life.
So I'll block the 1 with my 1, 3.
Yep.
I'll take the 6.
Take 6. Down to 10. And I pass the turn.
Cool. Untap.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
I do like Jumpstart just for like it gives you so many creatures that have abilities on them.
Yeah, it's true.
They're like mana sinks later in the game. It's good. It's fun.
How much life are you on? 19?
19.
And I'm on 10.
Sorry, no, I'm on 20 and you're on 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9.
8, 9.
I don't have lethal on the crackback.
Cool. Cool. I could +1 him to find creatures and or lands. 5, 6, 7 would be 8. 9, 10. Yep, that's +1. That's +2 up to 10. Targeting this guy again. So I'm going to take your big die, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So 5 goes up to 7 counters.
So he's currently a 9,
Is this
9-10.
So 9-10. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Move to combat.
Yep.
This will target itself once again.
Yep.
And I will swing at you for 10.
10 damage. I take 10 in the air.
Let's go ahead, tap 3 mana, and I will cast a Thrashing Brontodon. I can pay 1 and sack it, sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Yeah.
You don't have any artifacts or enchantments in play right now?
No.
Cool. And on that, I will pass.
All right. I'm dead in the air next turn. So let's see what I can do. I mean, that is useful. Can only cast 1 spell, so which is the best one to cast? That would put me up to 13, which is still dead in the air to that next turn. So I think I have to play the stall game and hope you don't have creature removal. That is definitely not enough to kill you. Looking at my commander that I can cast, its only removal is it deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on it to any creature or player. But that would only deal 5 to that, so not super useful. So I am going to play a Griffin Protector. It is a 2/3 with flying, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay.
I have a flyer. That's all I have. I do gain a life.
Yep.
Up to 11. There is no real point in swinging, mostly because you have the 3/4 now. Like, you could just take a couple of hits of damage and be fine. So I will pass it him. I got the cards. They're just got good cards, but
Cool. I will go to my turn. Untap. Draw for turn. Does not have trample. That's got menace. I could +2 you, which would put it in lethal range on the turn after. I could neg 1 you to search for.
No, it's +1.
Oh, sorry, +1, which also okay.
Because that puts you in neg 11 range as well.
Yeah. +1 +0 vigilance. You are on 10 life.
I'm on 10 life. We're both on 10 life.
Both on 10. You know what? We're going to +1 and look for an answer.
Okay.
So,
It's reveal.
Reveal cards from the top of your library. They were this way.
Yep.
Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So land, creature. The land goes to the bottom in a random order.
So what's the creature?
Creature is an angel. When angel, protector becomes a target. So basically the same as task force.
Just with flying.
Protector gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Okay.
Look, it's another flyer.
It's another flyer.
That's not great for me.
Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So the land went in a random order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's play Angelic Protector.
Nice.
I wish I had this life game that you had because I've played enough creatures.
Oh,
that it
so
would-
many cards.
Yeah. Flying, which is great. Target creature.
I'm just thankful that the rest of your creatures are fairly weak. Like, I don't have to actually block any of them.
Cool. I would like to move to combat.
Of course.
Once again, I'm going to have Combat Professional.
Yep.
Combat Professor target itself.
Yep.
That is 10 damage coming at you in the air.
I will block with my Griffin Protector.
Okay. I could have tapped. I could have.
That's legal. Like that's no.
You don't have another
No. That's
yeah. I will before combat. Sorry, I will tap your Griffin Griffin, and then I will swing with Combat Professor.
I will take 10. Would have been nice. Game 3. Look at you go.
Look at me go. I'm not even going to show you what I had in my hand because I want to surprise you next time.
I hope so.
Land. You go over there. I didn't even get to cast my instant because you didn't swing enough.
Honestly, I don't know if I was on 10 or 11 life there, but I think it was enough.
Land. Let's shuffle this stuff.
Look at that awful shuffling. How dare you.
Mana weaving.
It's fun pointing that out to people. They're like, oh, it's just how you shuffle to make sure it's like balanced. It's like, yeah, that's illegal. The cops can get you for that.
Cops can try and get me. Okay.
Yeah, man, everyone knows the cops don't go to Rockingham.
That's why you hear the cars drive past the house.
Honestly, I was waiting for rain and thunder to hit, to be honest.
No, it's not hitting till tomorrow afternoon.
Fun.
So you've got probably till about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow before rain and thunder.
Yeah.
And then it's raining and it's absolutely bucketing down on Sunday.
Sunday's going to be bad. So there's supposed to be a music festival, a free music festival to celebrate our state, our wonderful state, WA Day. It's Monday, but they do a 2-day music festival for free. It's a lot of fun, focus on local music. And they're just like, we're just calling it now. The rain's going to be too bad.
Have you seen the photos?
Yeah. It's like the rain wasn't even bad the other day.
It was a mud pit the other day. They put rubber mats down and stuff to try and like ward it off, and it was through the rubber mats.
Yeah.
It was wet.
I got friends who are driving out for one of them totally legitimate bush parties. And I'm like, why? I would not risk it. Like, y'all are going to be there for like 12 hours and then it's going to start pissing down with rain. And just so many cars are going to get bogged.
Okay.
Game 3.
Game literally.
All the nuts and marbles. Look, if you put them on the bottom of the deck, that's your problem. I will take the play.
Oh, will you now?
2 mana. Nah. Too many 4 and 5 drops.
I have 1 mana in hand, and I looked at it, I'm like, there's some good curve here, and then I just kept seeing spells.
I had a Valor and a Croas. That would have been nice.
I think I had cards I hadn't seen before, but I just straight up looked at the mana value and went, I can't cast those.
I had 1 3-drop, and then 4 and 5 drops, which is just not a keepable hand. No. Not that I think these are explicitly made to be able to play on curve, but...
Thank you, kind sir.
You're welcome. So London Mulligan rolls, we still draw 7.
And bottom some.
Bottom something. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. But it is technically keepable. So I will drop that. Great card though. Adorable art. Here, don't look. Look at the little guy.
I will drop that. And I'm hoping it pays off.
I'm hoping this pays off. Foil Planes go. Why am I tapping it?
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Oh, hell yeah. Mountain. 2/4 Distinguished Conjurer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I gain a life. If it is under my control.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah. I'll drop a mountain, and I will play a Goblin Rabble Master, which will gain me a life. And other Goblin creatures I control attack each combat if able at the beginning of combat on my turn. Create a 1/1 red Goblin creature token with haste. So I will gain 2 life because I'm moving directly to combat, and I will swing at you for 1.
I will take 1, please.
I am up to 22. You're down to 19. Turn.
Go ahead.
No,
I was hoping.
buddy. No, no.
Again, and then I saw the goblin come out, and I was like, "Oh no! Oh no!"
I will go to combat. I will swing at you for. I will gain a life up to 23, and I will swing at you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In response,
Hell yeah!
I tap my mana and take the damage. 5 down to 14. Untap, upkeep. Draw. No. 4, 8. Let's drop that in the bin.
This doesn't count as game 3. We're doing it again. I thought we played this one out.
I have 1 card in hand that was going to save me at 3 mana, and I've missed my land drop for 2 turns.
No, I'll play Torch Courier. I will gain a life from that entering. I will gain another life from the Goblin entering. I will swing at you for, what was it last time? 5?
Can I scoop?
You can. I've
peeked at the top of my library. It's not a land.
Okay. Game 3 again. I also had removal.
Better deck. The aggro beats my slow swing. Aggro with life gain on creature entry. Don't forget to shuffle your graveyard.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Tom, can you finish your beer so we can have another beer?
Sure, I can. But we got to finish game 3.
No, but the beers are there, not in the fridge, Tom.
Oh, that was a mistake. What a fucking moron. Hey, Limestone Coast, sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Look, I'll drink beers on stream if I'm sponsored.
I will absolutely drink beers on stream if I'm sponsored.
Okay. Hey, Beck, would you like a beer?
I think she's just cracked one herself, but you never know.
Still.
Also depends if she's actually listening or not.
Hi, chat. Today's episode is not sponsored by the one and only Limestone Coast in Malaga. Go and say hi and tell them I sent you.
Actually, people are doing board game nights there.
Oh, actually.
I think someone was trying to organise something there. Don't quote me.
Okay, take that and try not to dribble all of the wet juices.
They're not wet juices, they're beer juices.
It's actually condensation, it is wet juices.
Alright, shuffle.
So today we are drinking, I think I shuffled mine already. Today we are drinking a Quince Saison, which is a little bit fruity.
Quince? It's made out of paste.
Paste.
Oh, that is. Yeah, Beck, if you're not watching, you should be. You need one of these.
You need to come and get a little bit ahead, you know.
Oh, it is dripping down the side. I'm dripping beer onto myself.
Don't do that.
This all went horribly wrong.
Why would you do that?
Mostly because I was trying to stop it dripping on myself. Like, I was pouring it, and it was like, let me just exist on the side of the cup now.
Tom, can people buy these glasses?
Can people buy those glasses? No. That was a custom-made Nerds of the West glass.
Go to, nerdsofthewest.store, so you can't get one of these.
Nerdsofthewest.com for the store, which has, I'm not wearing any Nerds of the West merch right now, but it is available. We have hats now.
Nerdsofthewest.com to not get yourself a tasty beer mug. Tom, we should sell this.
We should. I'll find out where that got made, because it was a gift. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you, Kaiser.
Now, this is game 3, which means you won game 2.
This is definitely game 3. Are you going to cut it to game 3?
I'll keep both. Is this basically the
still on
same
the play,
hand?
right?
Yeah.
Same hand as game 1, because holy shit.
No, but the same hand as the one that we mulliganed. That definitely wasn't game 3. Cool. I will mulligan because these are all 4 drops and 5 drops again.
No, I have to as well.
Suck it.
All 4 drops. I had 3 mana, which is tasty, but nothing below 4 mana.
Yeah, I had 2 mana and it was both mountains.
I had all planes, which is fine. But
That's what you want. It's a shame that Comet's main ability is making squirrel tokens, and he's a red-white. It would be fun to put him in a squirrel deck.
I really wanted to play a token generation deck with Vraska. There's the Vraska in there that's basically +1, sack a creature, draw a card. It's like, would have been fun.
I definitely need to look see if there's any good soldiers in here for my soldier deck, but I think I've got that pretty locked down.
So is the plan still crack after game
two?
One?
What if you're still watching? Is crack a pack of your choice, get monocolored of that pack. You can then grab other packs, grab a Planeswalker to go with.
So as long as we don't crack the same color, we should be all right. Or even if we
Even if we both crack the same color, it'll be interesting. All right, I can keep, and I will drop.
I'm going down to 5. 1 land in hand, not a fun time.
All right, you want to know the fun part? I'm bottoming a land.
Keeping 3 lands,
No.
not worth it. Keeping 2 lands.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to bottom 2, but I am on the draw, so we're basically gonna be even.
No. I have 2 1-drops and a 2-drop. Touch. Now it's your fault.
Thanks, friend.
You are.
I stacked my deck.
Look, someone's got to.
Beck, you watching stream again?
Beck, you paying attention yet?
If you're not, come and get a beer, please.
How you doing, bud?
I'm bottoming 2, aren't I?
Yeah. The play's coming.
Bottom that one, and let's bottom
And 1-1-drop.
that one. Spin them the right way around to make myself happy. Go ahead,
good?
friend.
Mountain, tapped, torch career, swing at you for 1.
I take 1. Down to up to 19.
It's funny because I had to do that on the screen as well.
Draw for turn. And go ahead.
Do I play super aggro? Yeah, probably. Planes, pay 2 for a cavalry drill master. When it's the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. I'll swing at you for 3.
I'll take 3. Down to 16.
And I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Let's drop that one. Tap 2 for a Knightsbridge Patrol. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Knightsbridge Control.
Nice. Banger.
Go ahead.
I did not draw a land, so I will go to combat and I will swing at you for 3.
I will take 3. Down to 13.
I will pay 1 for a Clockwork Drawbridge. This is a 0/3 with Defender. And pay 3, tap target creature.
Cool.
Tap.
Untap. Draw. I will drop a land. Haha.
Hey, someone's got to do it. That's all right. I kept this for a reason. Like, it will totally work out.
Let's go 2 for a Tempered Veteran. I can pay 1 and tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, or pay 6 and tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If you're tapping that for 6 for 1 +1/+1 counter,
Remember when I said Jumpstart had some nice mana sinks? That's not one of them.
Go ahead.
Land. No. All right. I made a mistake. You've got a 1/2 and a 1/1. I will swing you for 3.
Okay. I will. What's that? Whenever it enters the battlefield, target creature and sacrifice another target creature against haste until end of turn. Look, I'm going to block Joblin, and I'll take the 2.
Fair and reasonable. Take 2.
Down to 11.
I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Now let's just hope he floods out at this point.
Let's. Three for Iron Bully. We've seen him. We love him. When it's the battlefield, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I'm going to put the counter on the one that gets more counters from doing fun stuff.
Hell yeah.
I missed my land drop, which is unfortunate.
Oh, you'll be fine. That's 0-3.
0-3. There's not really a point in me swinging them with a 2-2 or a 1-2.
Right, but one of them's going to get 3.
Yeah, but 1 damage to me isn't a whole lot, so I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Land. No, but it is. You know her. You love her. Distinguished Conjurer. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Now I'm missing land drops, but I'm not in as bad spot as you.
Look, I still think it was the right call. Right.
I wish I had a tap outlet. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I've got one, but it costs 3.
Okie dokie. What do I want to do, friends?
Cry. That's what I want to do.
Menace, so you'd have to double block, which is fun. 2-2 and a 1-2.
1-2. Yeah. So I could double block it just fine.
What do you have? 0-3.
0-3, 1-2, 2-1.
What's the play?
Cry. I told you. You skip straight to Cry Step.
Let's swing with the 2-2.
And you can pay 1 to give them a 1/1 counter. So I will not block because why would I bother for 2 damage?
You know what? I'm going to do it now.
Yep. I take 3.
Take 3. Bump that up to 3.
Down to 17.
Go ahead, friend.
Give me land. Haha, planes. Want to know what I need this planes for? This is called The Love Song of Night and Day. Because you're my brother, I love you so much. You and I both draw 2 cards.
Sick.
Yep. The second half of this is I create a 1/1 bird with flying, and then I put a 1/1 counter on 2 target creatures.
Cool. So we both draw 2 cards?
We both draw 2 cards.
You and target opponent each draw
2 cards. Sick.
I was like, I'll just be able to draw right back into more lands. And I will... You've got a 1/1. So I'll swing at you with a 1/2. If you're fine with me moving to combat.
Yeah, I'm fine with you moving to combat. I will take the 1.
Take the 1 down to 10. Pass the turn.
End step. I am going to destroy your enchantment.
I need the bird.
Yeah. I'll take the cards and then leave you with nothing.
What a guy. What'd you play?
Light of Hope. Choosing the second one, destroy target enchantment.
It's that same card again.
It's that same card. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, Beck, you need to
Okay.
get on this.
Draw for turn. Thanks for the 2 lands, Tom.
You're welcome. That is almost cinnamony.
It is. It's tasty. It's fruity.
Tasty, fruity, cinnamony, spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I love this card. It's removal. It's useless to me right now.
Sick.
You'll see it later.
Sick.
I hope.
4. I'm going to go ahead and pay. Let's go 2 that way around. For a Kami of Ancient Law.
Hell yeah.
I can sack it to destroy target enchantment, which is
Hell
great
yeah.
to not have to tap, not have to do anything.
Yeah. No, I love that for you.
I will move to combat.
Yep.
Swing for Letroy.
I take 3.
I will tap and a white to make it 4.
I take 4.
Up in the counters, up to 3.
Down to 13.
And on that, I will pass.
You got 1 green mana open?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll play Plains for turn. And let's make this fun for you.
Mhm.
I will pay... You just got a 2/2 and a 1/1.
One with Menace, specifically.
And that is currently a 4/4. You know what? I think Comet's the right play here. I will pay 4 for Comet Stellar Pup. I would like my D6 that has gone missing.
This one?
Yeah, that one. I'll get that one.
I've bought the same D6, they're great.
they're just useful to have.
They're big boys. They're nice and visible. That's not a D6.
No, but that is going to be Comet's ability. So I'm going to roll a 6-sided die. That is a 2. So I'll make 2 1/1 green squirrel tokens. We didn't see them last time, but they gain haste. That will gain me 2 life.
Sick.
Everything Comet did was good for me. And Comet gets +2, so he is currently 7 loyalty. So I'll draw a little squirrel. Now, not sure if you know this, but we don't have squirrels in Australia, so I don't know what they look like. So that's my squirrel.
They got tails. They got 4.
He's got tails. He's got fangs.
They got
it's
a
fine.
pouch, right? They're basically mini kangaroos.
They're really shitty kangaroos. That is also
Really
the worst 1/1 I've ever written.
That's 3.
Yeah. So I gain 2 life up to 15. And then I would like to swing at you with 2 squirrels. 2 little 1/1 squirrels.
So I will block one of the squirrels.
Yep.
And I'm going to block the second squirrel with my Iron Bully.
Okay. No more squirrels.
Iron Bully will die. This guy will get a counter.
Hell yeah. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Land for turn. Thank you, Tom.
Love to see it.
What do we want to do?
Cry.
Cry.
Move to cry step.
Move. That'll be fun. I wish I had a combo for that, because other than that, it's pretty useless.
Now, do you need a reminder of Comet's other abilities before you choose your attacks?
Yes, remind me.
For his, if I roll a 3, I will return a card with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to my hand. That is a -1 after the fact. Oh no, -1 and then return a card. 4 or 5, he deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him to a target creature or player, and then -2. So that's currently 7 damage. And then for a 6, I can roll an additional 2 times after he gets a +1.
And no minus.
No minus. There is a minus.
Oh, no, so but like his first ability has no minus.
His first ability is +2.
His second ability has the minus.
-1.
And his
Third ability is -2 after it deals the damage.
and then the last
Sixth
one.
ability is +1, and then I get to roll another 2
So
times.
it's more than likely that you neg him, but you get some bonuses from that.
No, they're even, but move on.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh no, you're right. There's 4 abilities, not 3. Thmord. How much life are you on?
I am on 15 to your 10. I'm playing this aggro because it's all I got. It's all I got, man. If I draw a land, my choices become very interesting.
So many options.
But do you really have that many options? You've only got 5 mana. It's not going to go that
Only
well
5
for you.
mana. We got a couple of options.
5 mana and a dream.
5 mana and a dream, indeed. Move to combat.
Yeah.
Swing. Let's swing at Comet for 5.
Alright. I'll block with the 0/3. I need the Comet up and running.
Yeah, you can block with 0/3. That's all right.
Goodbye, little man. I hope Comet brings you back to life.
Tap 4 for a Sky Hunter Patrol. 2/3 flying first strike.
Love it.
Cool. I think you can go ahead.
Alrighty then. Now, it depends what I draw here. That is not a plains. That is interesting.
Welcome on in. If you're joining us,
Very interesting.
we're playing some Jumpstart Oathbreaker? Brawl.
Yeah, Oathbreaker, Jumpstart, Oathbreaker.
It's not Brawl.
It's not Brawl.
Okay. Jumpstart Oathbreaker. So we basically cracked a pack, chose a pack for each other, and then chose our own third pack. Saying chose is we've had other packs that we've already cracked in the past, sorted by color. We make a deck out of 3 packs. In this case, we've both got 2 color decks. Picked a Planeswalker to go with the colors that we've chosen, and we're playing those packs. So this is game 3. Tom won the
Did a
first
good
one.
game so far.
Tom slaughtered in the first one. I won the second one, and this is definitely a legitimate game 3. And it's a bit of back and forth. So
I'm putting the onus on you and trying to survive a little bit longer. Prayer of Binding. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Prayer of Binding leaves the battlefield. I gain 2 life. I'm going to blap you, big boy.
in response to the trigger,
Yep.
I am going to sack the Kami to destroy target enchantment.
So when he enters the battlefield, he'll
Trigger goes on
exile.
stack.
Yep.
No, because the exile hasn't resolved.
Ah, very true. Very
It's
true.
on the battlefield, but it hasn't resolved.
Yeah.
I'm sacking this in response. I believe the trigger will go to see if this is there
Yeah.
and then not happen.
No, the you want to wait until it goes on because the trigger will go on. It will exile it regardless because I've targeted, and then you'll remove it before the secondary trigger.
Enters the battlefield, exile to 1 target non-land permanent opponent controls until Prayer of Binding leaves
So the
battlefield.
way you're stacking it at the moment, you're removing
So
it.
that's on a stack targeting this.
Yeah, and you're removing it before this trigger has resolved.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so you want to wait for it to hit the
That's-
battlefield first.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no way you can stop it unless you've got a 1-mana white counter spell from exiling this.
Okay. And if I remove it beforehand, it goes forever. That's the logic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the moment, it sits
Exiled.
like this.
Cool. Sits like
Yep,
this.
I gain 2 life.
Cool.
All right, I would like to roll for Comet. That is a 6. He goes up to 8, and I get to roll an additional 2 times.
That's dumb.
That is dumb, because if I roll a 1 and then a 4 or a 5, I win the game. As a 4,
Does it have to be in that order? Did you need the 1 first?
no, because I can also do this twice in a row. So I'm going to deal 8 damage to your face.
Because that's how many counters.
So deal damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him, and then -2.
and then -2.
Yeah. So you take
Dumb.
8. Comet goes down to 6 loyalty,
I go down to 2.
and then I can roll again. I roll a 3. I can return a card with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to my hand. I will return the Torch Courier. That is probably the worst one for me to roll because Comet does go down to 5.
Yep.
I get no creatures with haste to attack you with. And I get no life gain. So,
Sick.
look, pretty even turn. You know, I dealt 8 damage to you. I got nothing in return. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I am on 17. You are on 2. I would like to pass the turn.
End step. Sack.
Yeah.
I'll get my boy back.
Get your boy back, but without all this counts.
Without all this counters. Because it was exiled. My turn.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw for 10. Land for 10. Which puts Planeswalker online.
It's true. How quickly can you do 17 damage to me before I deal 2 damage to you? That is the question.
That's the real question.
Honestly, I thought his ability was just to target creature.
I have the mana online to cast Ajani. I can do that and put some counters on some people.
Hell yeah.
The problem with this is a dumb Planeswalker because it doesn't matter what loyalty you're at, you can still get the best or the worst of them. Whereas my Planeswalker, obviously I need to get it to 11 before I can do the dumb stuff.
Yeah. The 1 in 6 chance to get 2 more abilities is nutty.
Yeah. So you said you're on 17.
I'm on 17, and if I draw another mountain, none of this matters.
No, it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Obviously, I can just roll for Comet, but I'm hoping to
Okay.
not win via Comet's bullshit.
6. Let's go ahead and
Yep.
plus 2. So you're going to go up to 6 counters. And I'm going to put the 2 on Sky Hunter.
Yep.
Flying first strike.
Yep.
So one of those, please. 2 counters on you. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to swing 4 damage at Comet.
All right, no, that's a good move. That's a good move. That actually does help you. Comet is down to 1.
50-50 chance Comet will neck himself next turn.
100%, and only deal 1 damage to you. That's great.
Yeah. And I don't think it's worth me swinging.
I have a 1-2 and a 2-1.
Yeah, go ahead.
The winner is not a mountain. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're in it. I'm still in
You're
it.
definitely still in it. You have 2 creatures to block with and 2 to life. So I think this is the best play. I'll roll for Comet.
Okay. Come on. Middle of the pack.
As a 1, I get 2 1/1 squirrels.
With haste.
With haste, which I think is game.
I
But-
believe so.
I believe so.
I'll also play for a Torch Creator just in case it's not.
Good game.
Comet is dumb. Anyway, the reason I wanted a second mountain, because removal matters. Goblin Grenade. Love this card. Love this card. Love this art. This is everything I love in Magic. Sack a creature, deal 5 damage. Oh, banger. We're going to play monocolored.
Monocolored. We need to separate this somehow.
We will just leave these off to the side for
So
now.
we can't crack white monocolored then.
No, we absolutely can. Oh, that's actually a very good point. That's a very good point.
Green we can separate out. Easy.
If one of us cracks white, we just remove the color from what we played and we play with the same stuff again. Or
No, that's no fun. That's no fun.
or we just don't play white. We've already played white. It's
Or we
fine.
just don't play white.
Game 2, it's just not white.
Okay. These are my 2 packs for later gator. That's for later gator.
Yep. Separate those. Keep them later. I never even
Or
cast my.
Actually, wait. Is it all just the same Jumpstart logo?
No, but it is
Yes.
easy to separate because of that.
I believe mine
Oh.
is all the same Jumpstart.
Okay,
logo.
mine was all different sets, so it's fine. We can look up the set lists later. What pack would you like to crack?
I think I want to crack a March of the Machine.
All right, I will take. I'll take the other one that I looked at. I'll take Brothers of War.
Okay. What are we looking at, Tom?
Well, if I can get the pack open. I can't get the pack. You just reveal yours. It's fine.
No, I want to reveal at the same time.
Well, this pack doesn't want to open.
Look, Tom,
Crack my pack for
this
me.
is how you crack a pack. Tom. I was really hoping it would crack first try.
I always seem to get the packs that don't want to like.
This actually doesn't want to crack.
Right? I'm like, I don't want to use my teeth on camera. People get weird about that.
Let's just crack it.
Hey. All right, no peeking. So you are playing green. I'm playing green. We're both playing green. We're both playing mono green. I'm playing Titanic. You're playing buff.
Do you have a mono green?
I do have a mono green commander.
Okay, because if you choose yours, I think I want to choose one of mine, and there's
Yep.
one in particular I've got in mind, but I won't.
How many green packs do we have?
Let's check if they're green first of all. Wolves. I've picked wolves, and I'm gonna pick that one.
I picked elves. Hell yeah.
And multi-headed.
Oh, you got hydras. All right, elves and also elves
Hydras and buff.
and journey. Oh, I've got the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I will have to load up Lord of the Rings.
Okay. So I've got the choice of Nissa, Vivian, or
I have a couple of nieces.
Ren and Seven. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
these are my 3 options.
They're not going to show up on the card cam, but you can read them if you want.
Yeah. I don't believe I have a mono green. Mono green Stompy versus mono green Stompy, or mono green Ramp versus mono green Stompy. Is that what we're looking
Pretty
at?
much, yeah. I'm double checking if I have any more. No, my Vivian has gone into a deck.
Okay. Oh, Surak and Goldclaw and Tribute to the World Tree. They're your 2.
Oh,
They're the 2 rares from this pack.
those are bangers. That's value right there. You can put those right on.
So we have Tribute to the World Tree, which is enchanted creature. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. With Hydras, Tom, with Hydras.
I might be stealing those.
And Surak and Goreclaw is other creatures you control have trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn.
Amazing. Look, my choice is 2 Nisas. I have Nisa, Nature's Artisan, which is gain 3 life and reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put all land cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. And creatures I control get +5/+5 and gain trample until end of turn. Or Nisa Genesis Mage, which is probably the way I'm swinging, which is untap up to 2 target creatures and up to 2 target lands for her +2 ability. -3 is target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. And -10, when she starts from 5 loyalty, look at the top 10 cards of your library. You may put any number of creature and or land cards from among them onto the battlefield.
I think I'm going to go with Vivian. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, which is just a static ability, is I may cast creature spells as though they had flash. +1 is until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And -2 is look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at and cast that spell if it's a creature spell.
Nice. Well, my 2 rares are Woodcaller Automaton, which is prototype. So it's an 8/8 or an 8/8 for 10 or a 3/3 for 4. And whenever it enters the battlefield, if I cast it, untap target land you control, it becomes a tree folk creature with haste and base power and toughness equal to Woodcaller Automaton's power and toughness. So if we manage to make this a long story game, I have 2 10/10s on the field.
Which are
2 8/8s on the field.
Look, it's green. I assume it's going to be long. It's not aggro.
Depends how much trample we have.
Yeah.
And Titania's Command. Choose 2. Exile target player's graveyard. You gain 1 life for each card exiled this way. Search your library for up to 2 land cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Create 2/2 boar creature tokens, or put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. I'm kind of tempted to just make that my signature spell, because my commander costs 7. So having a 6-drop signature spell with all those options just kind of makes sense.
Let me look through my cards and just. I really need to go.
You pick that now. So you're playing Vivian,
Champion of the
Wilds. I'm going to go load that in. I'm going to make sure Lord of the Rings is loaded, and then we can sleeve up and take the bathroom break as needed.
Thank you. Hi, friends. We're going to put those back on there because that's the deck we played before, so we're not going to mix those in. Hydras. Oh, is there going to be like a big old
Vivian with an A?
Vivian with an E.
Champion of the Wilds. And what was my one?
Nissa, Genesis Mage.
Cool. We will refresh and load that. And we will load Lord of the Rings, March of the Machine, Phyrexia, Jumpstart, and Brothers War, and Dominaria United, just in case.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Do we need more sleeves? I don't know.
I haven't actually looked. Probably need more sleeves. So I've either got Titanic Brawl, which is a 2 mana and costs 1 less if it targets a creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it, which we're playing Hydras. There's a good chance we're going to get counters.
Honestly, especially because your Oathbreaker is so cheap.
And then target creature I control fights target creature I don't control. So it's
That's
and
I would be taking that personally.
Otherwise, I have Arachnoid Adaptation, which is target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn. Untap it. So gives me a bit of fun stuff there. And then Ferdinand's Favor, which of the 3 of them is the most expensive, 4 mana. Target player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles, put 2 +1/+1 counters and up to 1 target artifact or creature.
Amazing.
So I think I'm going to go with the Titanic Brawl because it's removal on a stick for 1 mana.
Yeah.
So, and then maybe I'm going to remove a forest. Okay.
That's no. You should probably check to see if you've got a dual.
Thriving Grove can
Thriving
get
Grove.
removed.
Honestly, let me double check if there's 2 Thriving Groves. We just
No,
I'm
because that's
trying to
how it
remember.
works, Tom.
Trying to remember what the myth.
There's a second
rares
one on
were.
top here, which there are definitely two thriving grows.
I remember what the rares were in this one. Eleanor Gardner. Create a food token at the beginning of your end step. If you sacrificed a food this turn, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. And the old Delighted Halfling.
Sick. Yeah. Okay, well, I have two mythics and a rare, so
Yeah.
I have Master of the Wild Hunt, which just makes me think of The Witcher because the Wild Hunt.
Amazing.
At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, and then tap it to tap all untapped wolf creatures you control. Each wolf tapped this way deals damage equal to its power to target creature. That creature deals damage equal to its power divided as its controller chooses among any number of those wolves. So it's basically my wolves tap and deal damage to you. You then get to deal damage back to my wolves.
To one wolf, yeah.
That's it.
As I
any
choose.
number of those
Yeah.
wolves, as you choose.
That's cool. That's cool.
I then have the Hydra, which is Primordial Hydra. Primordial Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on Primordial Hydra. Primordial Hydra has trample as long as it has 10 or more +1/+1 counters on it.
Hell
which,
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. And Benevolent Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on another creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on instead. Tap to remove a +1/+1 counter from Benevolent Hydra, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna need some sleeves.
Get right in there.
Why have you put them upside down? You heard me.
Sauce bro, I just got them out of the pack. Blame the pack.
So are we removing both thriving?
No, just one, because there isn't one in my other ones. Though I do have elves, which their mythic is
I did get some foil forests in this pack though. So.
Imperious Perfect. Elf warrior for 3. Other elves you control get +1/+1, and pay 1 and tap, create a 1/1 elf token. And was there a second rare? There is not. What a boring pack. Absolutely nothing going on there.
I am
At least
looking forward to mono green versus mono green.
it's going to be fun. At least my ones are going to be easy to separate later on because they're all from different sets.
I have 2 from the same set.
You got some basic Jumpstart stuff.
So I've got obviously the one I just cracked, which I've already forgotten the name of it.
Yep.
It's War of the Spark or whatever you want to call it, which is its own set. It's got its own symbol. But then I have 2 from the original Jumpstart.
Nice.
Original 2022 Jumpstart.
Not the original Jumpstart. I mean, that was a banger. And I believe Reese still does have some original Jumpstart sitting around. People have also, so the idea for this, if you're totally lost on why we wanted to do this, first of all, it was a day where we only had 2 people ready for stream and we kind of threw it together last minute because people pulled out last moment. But somebody pointed out Jumpstart Commander. Which is you open 4 packs, so you end up with 80 cards, and then you've got a 20 card generic commander list, basically. So you add cards on to fill up to 100 cards, and you just pick either one of the legendaries or something and just run with it as you can.
We're doing a similar thing. So we looked at Modern Horizons 3, and I'm torn on Modern Horizons 3 because power creep is something fucking real in Modern Horizons 3, which I don't think Magic should be going that hard behind such an expensive barrier because Modern Horizons 3 is not cheap. Pre-release for Modern Horizons 3 is $110 Australian.
God damn, and what's that? You get 6 packs.
6 packs and then 2 for every you win, or if you decide to split, it's going to be 1 apiece.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I think in a set like Modern Horizons 3, you're going to get a lot more sweaty people than a normal game that people aren't going to split. So instead of paying the $110 for a pre-release set, me and 3 other mates are all splitting a box, which is coming to $112 each, just more than the pack. We each get 9 packs because it's 36 in a box.
Yep.
And we make a commander deck out of the packs that we get. So instead of playing standard, we're going to play commander.
You're going to just play it out of, like, play it limited or play it draft?
60 card commander decks, limited.
Yeah.
Limited. We thought about draft, but the idea is that each of us get to keep the packs that we crack,
That's
as
fair.
opposed to, kind of hate drafting and picking the most expensive from it. So each of us will get 9. We keep our packs because we're all splitting the box anyway. So yeah, slightly more expensive than a draft, but we're guaranteed 9 packs. So
Yeah, it's $2 more expensive. Probably a more fun experience depending on what your LGS is like.
Yeah. So, and we get to play Commander as opposed to Standard. So, I know a lot of the cards are going to see a lot more playing Commander than Standard. Like, is it a Standard set?
Look, you even joked. Yeah, well, it's a modern set, not a Standard set. Yeah. But like they flubbed and said Commander Horizons, and everyone went, "Yeah, we know."
No, it's Eldrazi Horizons. Let's be honest. Like, if
I don't know, man. There's some good modified creature upgrades in there.
Cool. I'm going to leave that with you.
Enjoy.
I'm going to take a toilet break. I'll be back with some chat.
Hi friends, if you're totally lost on why we're doing this, we are Nerds of the West. We do Magic stuff every Friday, except I lied and we haven't done it basically for the last month because we take one Friday off a month to do work, basically. Nerds works to keep everything running. This month it was to try and get some people up to speed on how all of this works because I really am the only one who knows how to do most of the stuff around here. And I'm going on holiday soon, which means other people need to learn this. We will also be off, unfortunately, next Friday, but the reason we're off next Friday is because we are test running some Dungeons and Dragons content. Not a full campaign like you might have seen other streamers do, but drop in, drop out, week to week, just one-shots, but with returning characters is the plan. I will not say more than that because it is not my thing to say. I will say, however, tomorrow we are live streaming this beautiful, gorgeous, fun-looking game. This is Retrograde. It is a roll and flip and write in one, which means we're going to flip out some cards, roll some dice to match those cards, grab the card we want, and then knock off some pixelated monsters, some Space Invaders, legally distinct, to try and score the highest score that we can.
Speaking of D&D, I'll tell you what, Tom. I'm having trouble trying to make a D&D character on a tablet and a phone because I have a new puppy and it's hard to sit down on my computer these days. So I would love some help. Thanks, friends. I'm trying to roll up a lizard folk druid.
Is this for our thing or for your own thing?
Our thing. So that's what I've got so far. I'm trying to decide if I want to go down the druid, the wild shape path, because I know druids can also have the Fey friends.
Look, if you want real fun, look into cross-class Barbarian Druid, because you can Rage and then Wild Shape and you get all the buffs.
Yeah, but that also seems like not metagaming, but like...
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, but I saw Lizard Folk and went, that seems fun. And I saw Druid. I look up classes and people are like, Druid's the West. I'm like, you know what? Druid it is. Let's go. Wild Shape.
That's only because they've errated Rangers. Anyway.
What are they? Because the other option was Rangers to have the little friend come with me, especially because of like the scenario that obviously it's Reese's thing. Reese is thinking it up. I'll let him describe more when it comes time. But yeah, do you want to cut my deck?
Yes. I need this button. All right, we're into match number 2. This is mono green Stompy Oathbreaker. Both of us are running different mono green commanders. Callum's running a cheap commander. I am running Nisa Genesis Mage. This is a 7-cost commander that will hopefully do some work if and when the table is getting stalled out. What do you got going on?
I have Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. For free, for nothing, for just static ability, I can cast creature spells as though they had flash. So you best believe shit's coming out on Tom's turn.
Hell yeah.
+1 until my next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as that remains exiled, you may look at the top. You may look at that card and cast it for if it's a creature spell.
Yeah, that text is real small. What's your signature spell?
My signature spell.
Also better name.
Hey.
Suck it.
Signature spell, Titanic Brawl. So 2 mana, costs 1 less if it targets a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. And target creature I control fights target creature I don't control. So it's a bit of removal on a stick.
I'll take the draw, but my signature spell costs 6, and it has a lot of options. I choose 2 of exile target player's graveyard and gain a life for each card exiled. Search my library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped. Create 2/2 green board tokens, 2/2 green board tokens, or put 2 1/1 counters on each creature I control. It's pretty good. Let's hope for some mana dorks.
You said you're on the draw.
I'm on the draw.
I choose first if I'm mulligan.
Yes.
I am going to keep, and we'll see how it plays out.
I'll keep. It's a mistake, but I'll keep.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'll play a forest, and I don't believe I've one drop, so I'll pass.
Draw. 2 foil forests.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
1 foil forest. And did I see one of these was a 2-drop? It is! I'll pay 2 for a Reckless Amplemancer. This is an elf that will never see play. So 2/2 for 2, and for 5, I can double its power and toughness until end of turn.
Okay. Draw for 10.
You should play Vivian.
Even better. Tribute to the World Tree.
Yeah, okay, you keep that opening hand.
I just drew that. Yeah, okay.
So whenever a creature enters the battlefield, draw a card if it's a big boy, otherwise make it a big boy.
Yep. Go ahead. I hope in green you have some enchantment removal.
Look, let's see. I'll play a forest return. Oh god, of course there is. The Ring Tense Me is in here. And I'll get a little bit of ramp going. It's not quite the ramp that I want. But a 3/2 for 3, when it enters the battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token.
Okay.
This squirrel is now a Power Stone.
Sick.
And I'll swing at you for 2.
I will take 2.
Hell yeah, you will.
Down to 18. This is Commander, right? 40 health? Untap. Draw for turn.
It could be useful. Could be useful. Bang. You know what? I probably
Land
need
for
that
turn.
in my Aragorn deck. That's a good one.
Land for turn. 4 mana.
You've got to be able to do something with 4 mana. It can't be all big boys all the time. It's not supposed to be an aggressive 4-mana Callum. Oh no.
You know what? Let's have some fun.
Okay.
4 mana. X equals 2. Primordial Hide. Enter the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it.
You know what? That's not bad. You still get the additional.
Plus.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's
just-
not bad.
Enters with 4
4/1/1 counters on it.
counters
All
on it.
right. All right.
At the beginning of my upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on Primordial
He
Hydra.
doesn't have He doesn't have trample. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Primordial Hydra has trample as long as it has 10 or more +1/+1 counters.
All right.
on
He
it.
does have trample. I will in fact worry about it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Worth it? Yeah. I'll pay 4 for a Primeval Herald. 3/1 with trample, and whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, I may search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Sick.
So I'll search for forest and pass the turn.
Untap.
There was 4 forests in the bottom
Sure.
of my library, so I'm shuffling.
Sick.
You'll love to see.
At the beginning of my upkeep, double the number of counters. So
I
that's
cry.
already happened. We go. I'm just gonna let the big boy die because
I moved to Christ it.
big boy for big boy.
Yeah.
Where's the 8? There it is. 8.
Cut if you want.
Skibbity bop scop. Get bop.
You got to do it. Like I can't let it through, so you've got to do it, right?
3. Vivian. Vivian
Vivian, please.
enters with 4.
Yep.
I am going to +1 it to 5.
Yep.
So 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. This one.
Yep.
Cool. What do you have over there?
I have a 3/2, a 2/2, and a 3/1 with trample.
Cool. Swing for 8.
I will block with my 2/2.
Cool.
Goodbye,
2 dice. I will. Nothing.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll play forest.
Seek.
We have 6 whole mana available.
That's a Power Stone.
That is a Power Stone.
That's a 3/1 that says whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, search for stuff.
Yeah.
And that is...
A 3/2.
That's it. And
That
when it
makes a
enters
Power
your
Phone
hand,
when it ETBs.
a Power Phone.
Power Phone, yeah, hell yeah. I moved to Cry Step,
Sick.
and I moved to Combat.
Before combat,
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 1 and make my thing fight your thing.
Pay
Ding.
1 or is it 2?
1 because it targets a creature with a +1/+1 counter.
That's so dumb.
It now costs 2 more to cast.
Yeah.
Bing.
All right, I move straight through combat, and I pay 6 for a Cradle Clear Cutter. He's a 3/6 because I'm paying his full cost. That says add an amount of green equal to Cradle Clear Cutter's power.
Cool.
And I move to second Cry Step and pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. 16 counts.
16, which round?
How big are you, Tom? 20.
I'm on 20.
Draw for 10.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay, let's go. Land for turn.
Hell yeah.
Heads up, I started the game with 6 lands.
Sorry, 6 lands and a Primeval Hydra?
Nope. 6 lands and a card I haven't played yet.
I mean, yeah, okay. The odds of you drawing more lands is pretty thin at that point, right?
Okay.
You're a special boy. It's a golem. That's a construct. That's cool.
Let's... Six.
Yeah.
Targeting.
Yeah. Basically, unless I draw a straight up exile, this game's over.
3. Pride Malkin.
Oh, banger.
Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. Yeah,
Nice.
let's go 17.
Yeah.
Just
you
so
got sick.
doubling makes it really awkward.
Real big.
And that'll also enter with its own 2 counters on it.
Amazing.
Each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter has trample.
I mean, it's already got
It's already got trample.
Fine, don't even worry about it.
Swing.
There's no point in me even blocking. That's the problem. So I won't. I'll take 17.
Go ahead.
Let's see what I can do. Removal. I draw a forest.
See, I'm happy for
1,
you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will pay 7 for Nisa Genesis Mage. Which is a banger.
Untap up to 2 target creatures and
2 target lands.
cool.
I will neg 3 her to put her to 2. To give Cradle Clear Cutter +5/+5 until end of turn.
In response,
Yeah.
Bink, fight.
I mean, I don't think you get priority for that.
Yeah.
I'll cry anyway. Will that have actually helped? No. I pass the turn and die.
Untap for funsies.
Who knew Primordial Hydra was so much fun?
Look, I drew a land, Tom.
I'm proud of you.
I flash out Bounding Wolf. That's what was in my opening hand.
You kept 6 lands and a Bounding Wolf.
Yep. I figured I could flash it out to block one of your boys and then...
Look, that's fair. I had some cool cards. They weren't good cards, but they were cool.
Primordial Hydra, Tom.
Primordial Hydra.
And the Titanic Brawl. Thanks for coming.
What a great game. I'm so proud of you.
Who knew mono green gets mono green, the person with the more counters one?
Who knew, what is it, Hybrid of the World Tree? No.
Tribute to the World
Tribute to the World Tree was such a good card.
What's it worth?
I think it's like a $10 card.
Hey Google, what's Tribute to the World Tree worth?
I do actually want one. I'm building a mono green Stompy deck out of cards that I only own or pull. I'm not buying anything.
I want to see
for
if
it.
Google figure that out.
You can just walk into our bedroom. We've got one.
No,
in
just as trivia. All it picked up was trivia. What's trivia?
there. Tribute to the World Tree on good games pricing because it's Australian dollars.
No, Card Kingdom. Everyone goes by Card Kingdom.
It's $19 Australian.
Can I have it?
No. I want to keep these mostly together or pull them apart for my own thing.
Look, see, now the big thing, Tom,
15 USD.
is you now own a Tribute to the World Tree, so you can proxy it for every deck that it.
That's true. That is exactly how proxying works.
I'm a firm believer of, hey, proxy it if you want it, but I also just like to proxy the stuff that I already own, so I'll buy one copy of it, because fuck buying like 3 of those for 3
yeah.
decks.
No, I'm building this mono green Stompy deck just as like what I've got on hand, low power commander.
I just that
dumb little things.
with a mono green Stompy deck. The problem is it doesn't have a win con.
The win con is mono green Stompy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like it does a lot of things, but it just doesn't win. So
Well, who are we running as the commander? My commander gives my things trample. Like that's all that matters.
I'm running the troll, the mono green.
Oh yeah, no, because he's boring.
No, he's fun. It's,
but-
it's Voltron.
But he's not. Exactly, which is not what mono green does.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, Mulgreen. No, I'm running the original Goreclaw. So it's green things cost less, and I think he gives trample as well. I can't
yeah,
remember. Yeah.
but it's not boring because it has indestructible on my turn. Can't be the target of non-green spells.
Yeah, you're complaining about not having a win con. You can have a win con in the command zone. Like, that's do better next time.
Let me find the card I was telling you about. Jeremy, if I dox our chats, I'm sorry.
I can just do that.
You good, bro? Wrong chat. That one.
That's why I'd spit the wrong way. Killed me.
This is proxy art, Tom, and you'll see it just looks fucking great.
Good old Sanguine Bond.
I don't actually have the proxy
Is
art.
that Goreclaw?
No, Signature Slam.
Oh, Signature Slam. What a great card.
That is the one I want to build. So
Yeah.
I'm on an attempt to build one of every dual color deck as a commander. So there's a couple I have left.
You're not doing the full 32?
There's only 10 dual colors.
No, but the full 32 is one of each color combination.
Yeah, but right now I'm working on this. I have
fair.
I have quite a few decks already. Mono colored is probably the hardest one I want to build.
But you've got 5 monocolored ones already.
Yeah, I know. They don't count this shit.
This shit.
They are. See, I built them well before I had an idea of Commander, and I built them so that I could get people to play.
Yeah.
But those decks are a slugfest. Like, the point of those decks is to play against each other.
Yep.
And
They're fun. They're cheap. They're easy. Oh, you nailed it.
I've really fucking nailed it. I apologize, friends.
Yeah, good enough.
Vivian, she gonna work?
Not when it's not plugged in.
Why isn't it plugged in, Tom?
Because I had to unplug it to see where you moved it to.
Vivian should now be showing up on screen.
Sick. I'm on the play this time, right? Or you lost, so you get to choose.
Yeah, and I'll be on the draw because I'm playing higher mana.
Cool.
Okay, it's a bad idea, but I'll do it anyway.
Bing, bing, bing. The face of... Is it the face? Yeah, she's the face.
Not the wolf lady.
Yep. Mild-mannered librarian. Pay 4. Mild-mannered librarian becomes a werewolf. Put 2+1/+1 counters on it, and I draw a card. Activate only once.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Forest pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Second forest. Swing for 1. Take 1.
I take one.
Uh-huh. I will tap 2 for a wary thespian. When it enters the battlefield or dies, surveyor 1.
Yeah.
Graveyard. Land to the graveyard.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I will drop a forest. I will pay 2. You know it. You love it. Reckless Implementer.
Sick.
Pass turn.
Draw for turn. That one. 3. Camast.
Yep.
Vivian, Champion of the Wilds.
Hell yeah.
I may cast creature spells as though they had flash.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna 5 because I'm. What do I -2?
That is a tough choice because she doesn't die from that. She's not one of the ones that only has a neg ability.
Yeah. Vigilance and Reach isn't going to come in too clutch this early, I reckon. Yeah, let's -2 her, down to 2.
Okay. And what's the neg 2?
Look at the top 3 cards of my library, exile 1 face down and put the rest on the bottom of my library in any order. For as long as that card remains exiled, I may look at that card and cast it if it's a creature spell.
Nice.
Fun thing is, even if Vivian disappears from the battlefield,
Yeah, you
that
still
card
have
can
them.
still be cast.
Yeah. I didn't used to run cards that way, but that seems to be the modus operandi these days is as long as it's exiled, you got it.
That one is going to be exiled with Vivian. Those 2 are going to go to the bottom.
Love to see it.
I'm going to be honest, Tom. Tribute to the World Tree just got bottomed. Makes me a little bit sad.
That card's very good.
Yeah, because I can only cast it if it's a creature spell.
Ah, okay.
I can't
Yeah,
cast
yep,
tribute. So I could exile it, it's just gone forever.
It's gone.
2/2 that you can do some stuff with.
2/2 that costs 5.
3.
Block.
Cool. It dies, I get to surveil 1.
Hell yeah.
That can stay on top.
Alright.
Go ahead, friend.
If I don't draw a land here, it's game 2. Alright, that's
You
game
mean game 3.
No, this is game 2 again, Captain. I pass the turn and cry.
Okay, untap. Draw for turn. Heads up. I kept the land on top. It's
Yep.
fun. Casting is still standard speed. Where's your creature gone?
I block.
Oh, it's a 3. I had a 1/1. What do you mean?
You may
No, I have. It is 3/1. I thought it was a 1/1.
but you may cast creature spells as though they had flash.
Facts. Already played a land for turn. 2 for a Ruinous Recluse, which I probably should have done on your turn. But hey, reach Death Touch. 1/1.
Banger.
Swing for 1.
I'll take 1.
Have fun.
I will.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry. I'm going to fucking plus
Plus
1.
1. Yep.
And give you Vigilance because, hey, we're doing things in backwards orders here today.
Look, we're doing the exact same thing as last time. That's a opponent opportunist. This is a squirrel power token. Pass the turn.
End step, I'm going to tap 1 and cast the Wolf Boy that I have
Hell
face down. The Young Wolf. Undying. When this creature dies, if it had no +1/+1 counters on it, return to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Young wolf.
No. Untap.
I said young wolf.
Draw for turn. Forest.
Yes.
You know what?
I'm supposed to be the one ramping into more things.
-2 again. That one can go at the bottom. Those 2 can go in that order.
At least you've only got 1/1s at the moment.
Bunch of 1/1s.
Yeah.
That came in this turn, so it has Scummoning Sickness.
Yep. Just a bit of scum.
That is a 3/2.
He is a 3/2. It's a very good 3/2. 3/2 that makes a little bit of mana.
I think I'm gonna say go ahead.
Alright then. Land, please. It's a land. Alright. I have 5 mana available. What is the right play? Probably this. Play 4 for an Ivy Lane Denizen. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Then I'll pass the turn.
And step, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 4
Who could have seen that
to
coming?
make Mild-Mannered Librarian do her thing. So put 2 +1/+1 counters on her
Nice.
and draw a card. Can only do it once though. Untap.
Why isn't that just like monstrosity, right? Like they have a keyword for that.
Yeah. Because monstrous. Oh,
Monstrous.
yeah.
If
Because
it's not
monstrous is only.
Yeah.
It becomes monstrous. Is monstrous the one that if it has no +1/+1 counters on it? You can
No,
do
it's just if it's not monstrous, it becomes monstrous.
Which
It
is-
is harder to track, but
Which is the one that if it has no +1/+1 counters on it, you can do the ability?
honestly, I don't know off the top of my head.
Land for turn.
I do like those lands. The are they Phyrexia or March of the Machine? Like the
Some chains.
invasion across everything lands. They're cool looking.
So you have a 2/3, you have a 3/2.
And you have a 3/3.
What do I want to do? Well, I'm going to have to +1 you because
Well done, Tank.
let's take under the table.
Yep.
Just sounds like someone's having a party next door. Like the base is going through the walls. What does this card do? Let me check again. Sick. Let me check it one more time, just because I can. Sick.
Just me casually forgetting to put a card back into my library.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I think I'm going to say go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty then. Ooh, banger. Not useful, but it is a banger, and I do love to see him. I will pay 4 for an Elderleaf Mentor. When he enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green warrior creature token. This is definitely not a white soldier, and is definitely a green elf warrior token.
I was got you covered.
That's racist. I'll get 2 triggers then. I will put a 1/1 counter on the Elderleaf Mentor, and I'll put a 1/1 counter on the...
On my young wolf.
I could, but I won't, on the Argathian Opportunist.
I mean, if you put it on the young wolf, it doesn't come back with a 1/1 counter.
Actually, I'm going to put it on the Ivy Lane Denizen.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
2. Okay, end step.
Yep.
6. Surak and Goreclaw. Trample. Other creatures I control have trample, and whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn.
He is the other one that I considered running as the commander. The thing with green mono green is you want to like cheapen your stuff, but he's very good in the 99.
Cool. Draw for 10.
I cry.
Hi, cry. I'm dead. Land for 10. I think I have to.
You gotta, right? I don't know what it is, but you gotta do it. You can give it haste.
It gets haste from.
Yeah,
Surak.
exactly.
Not that one. The one I put down is the one I want to play. Timberland Ancient.
Ooh.
6 mana, 6/5, reach, trample, forest cycling, doesn't matter. It's a 6/5 with reach and trample. Other
And it's a
creatures I
tree token.
control have trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I would love some red dice.
I don't know how many red dice are in here.
Tom,
but
why do you
just-
have red dice?
I do have red dice. I just don't know how many of them are in here.
That one, please. Okay. It gets a +1/+1 counter.
Gross.
And it gains haste until end of turn.
That's a 7/6 with trample.
Let's go ahead and +1 Vivian up to 3.
Yep.
1 creature gains vigilance and reach. How big are your boys?
4/3, 3/2, 3/4, 1/1.
4/3, 3/2, 3/4, 1/1.
I'm just saying, it's not looking good for me. I have the tiniest amount of removal. And you have a lot of threats.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna have to swing because if I swing with the big one, you can double block.
Mhm. Yeah, but you should do it anyway.
Yeah.
I can double block. Is it a good idea to?
let's go ahead. Let's swing with the big 2. So that's going to be 13 damage coming at you with trample.
So the issue I see right now is you can just pay 1 and remove one of my blockers.
But it
With your
it
signature spell.
fights specifically.
Yeah.
So it will, they will take damage.
Yeah.
But yes.
The issue is if I don't block, you can still do that. So that is a 6/5.
Yep.
So I will block him with a 4/3 and a 3/2.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, 4/3 and a 1/1. Just the 5 damage, because otherwise you can kill both of them. I don't want that.
You know what? Let's end this game. 1 mana for a Arachnoid Adaptation. Target creature gets +2/+2, gains reach until end of turn. Untap it. Bing. It is now an 8/7.
Yep.
So that's what, 15 damage coming at you. They'll both die. He'll survive.
And how much damage will I take? I'll block 4 of it.
So you'll take
I'll take 11 damage.
11 damage.
Your deck's really good at doing normal green stuff. My deck's really good at doing other green stuff, and it hasn't had a chance to because normal green is really strong.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, let's see what I can do about that.
I'm gonna be honest, probably not much.
Probably not much. I will play a forest turn. I can remove one thing.
I'm tapped out. Just to have.
Yeah.
And being tapped out means it's beer o'clock with your fancy Nerds of the West beer glass. Don't get it at nerdsofthewest.com.
All right. I think this is the right call. I'll pay 3 for a Mirrormare Garden. It's a dwarf soldier, 4/2. When he dies, the ring tempts me.
Sick. I'm gonna keep him alive just for you.
Nice. I'll put a 1/1 counter on him.
Where does he get the counter from? Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control. Can I have that in my deck?
That would be real nice. And I'll pay 3 for, you know it, you love it. Band together. Up to 2 target creatures you control deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. So it doesn't matter which way I choose this, you're tapped out, so I can blap. So I can Gorklaw with 8 damage.
Wish I could give out Undying. That would be nice.
That would be nice. Slows him down just a tiny little bit.
It was only +2 on my turn, right? That was the thing.
Yeah.
Where's the card that I played?
This one right here.
That one. Oh, the one I left on the cam. Yeah. Until end of turn, untap it. Cool.
Yeah. I did the removal and I passed the turn.
How much life you on?
I'm on 7.
Untap.
It's not looking good.
Draw for turn. Land drop for turn. Thank you, Tom.
So he's a 7/5 with trample.
Yes. Let's go ahead. -2.
Yeah.
Look at 3.
I think you win.
By full swinging.
Yeah. Anyway, play it out.
Um,
No, okay, it's not win.
So it's
I was looking at you could.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. You are on what? 7.
7.
You can block 3 of them.
Yeah, but the issue is you can fight something to take it through.
It'd be nice if I had a sack outlet. Just saying.
Ooh. It'd be nice if I had 1 more mana. Yeah, that the trample in the combination with the signature spell is quite
Because my
dirty.
stuff doesn't have trample anymore now that you got
No,
it.
but he has trample,
trample. That's the-
and he has 7 power.
Let's. You don't have any trample, do you?
I do not.
Let's go ahead and do that one.
Basically, I have
Those
to
two in that order.
double block him, and even then, 5 damage will still come through.
Let's go 3,
Yeah,
4. Let's not throw across the table.
that's your
yours.
card.
Is that mine?
That's your signature spell.
That's right. If one or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a permanent you control, that many +1/+1/+1 counters. How much? That's fine. So that's 5. So 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total.
So here's what I'm saying, right?
1, 2, 1, 2.
If I just block 1 apiece, you then get him to fight him. He survives. This dies, and the 7 damage comes through.
Yeah.
So I have to double block there to stop that 7 damage coming through.
Yeah.
But even then, you have 1 for 5 coming through. And I don't want to call it out, but you can pay 4 and put a 1/1 counter on that.
Yeah. So we're going to have, let's say, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah,
And
I
you
can
can block.
I'd probably block there, but
You know what?
Yeah.
Maths is for blockers.
Yeah.
Skibbity bop bop, skidap bop, skiddy did bop 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 bop.
I'll block as I said, because otherwise it's lethal.
Yeah.
Because you can just fight the thing, and then I will block your. So that'll put a 1/1 counter on it, so he'll be 3, and this is a 3. Yeah, works out the exact same. I'll block there.
Before damage.
Yeah.
4. Counter.
Yep. Gets 2 1/1 counters.
1. The death touch fights your boy. With this.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but so he gets 2 1/1 counters.
Yeah, he gets 2 1/1 counts.
Yeah, we're just counting it up.
Cool. 2 1/1 counters on him.
Yep. So he's a 3/3.
Pay 1. Titanic Brawl. My
Yep.
death toucher. It's going to fight your boy.
Yep. The ring tempts me. Doesn't matter.
My death
This
toucher
is
will
my
die.
ring bearer.
It's a. My death toucher will die, right? It's only got 1 count. Oh, it's got 2 counters on it. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
He does
3,
die.
3. He does die. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. I didn't actually need to pay the 4. That's fine. The death touch would have killed it anyway. It was wasted mana. Damage.
Yep. I take 1 there and 5 there.
So 6.
Yeah.
You are down to 1.
I take 6.
That dies. Bye-bye.
Yes.
That does not, because it blocked a 3/3, right?
Was that lethal if you didn't use your spider?
No, because the spider would have had to fight to get rid of the big boy.
No, you could just make this fight.
But it would have died.
No, because he's got 6 against my 5.
Yeah, it would have died to the second one, though, because it still would have taken the damage from both of them.
Yeah. But you kill this, right?
Yep.
You then deal 7 damage to this with 5 coming through, so it works out the exact same way. But your spider hits for
Oh, maybe.
3.
Probably. Hey, guys. Welcome to Magic, where you mess up and you hope...
I'm still dead next turn.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
I have 1 blocker,
Hell yeah, 1 blocker.
and that has been cast once.
I don't have a ring bearer, but my ring is at 1. I play a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 whole mana. And a dream.
Hey,
Okay.
tank.
I play a Dunedain Rangers.
Nope.
Landfall. And I get the ring to tempt me again. And I'll pay 2.
I mean, the ring's now tempted you twice, Tom.
That is true. If I did it the right order, the ring would have tempted me again, and this would be we'll say I did.
Okay.
It's not going to attack, so it doesn't matter. But this is a ring bearer on level 2 ring. This has a 1/1 counter on it. I'll pay 2 for Merry Doc Brandy Buck. Whenever 1 or more halflings you control attack, create a food token. He has a 1/1 counter on him. And I'll pass the turn
Okay.
with 1 mana open. 1 mana and a dream.
Draw for turn. Look, I guess I'm going to have to plus this thing.
Well,
Reach,
who could have seen that
reach and
coming?
trample. 3. No one we love him. +1/+1 counter on this guy.
Nice.
Each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter has trample. It would actually be 2 +1/+1 counters
Yep.
because of this thing. So up to that much. And if how much? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
9. You can only block 3 things, and you're on 1 life, I believe.
Yes. And you've got a
So-
fight spell.
Full swing.
Yeah.
You can block 3 of them.
Yeah. Doesn't even matter before the fight spell. But Callum, I have a giant growth.
In response, fight spell.
What a game. Who knew green could do so many green things?
Game 3, technically.
I mean, no, I'm good. I got things to do today. What did you think of Jumpstart Oathbreaker?
I think it's fun. I think it would be more fun to have more Oathbreaker commanders at your disposal.
You need the full set.
Obviously,
you
we're-
need the full 32.
we're limited
Actually, I don't think there are
by-
only 4
Not
colour
even-
commanders.
No,
but 28.
I mean, have a printer over there and literally do a quick Google, find the commander you want and print it out.
That'd be cool.
Purely because I think you're too limited by the commanders we have with the color combos. Where if you can pick a good commander to go with it, you still pick the signature spell out of the cards you pull.
Honestly, that's the most fun thing.
But if you can still get a decent commander that actually synergizes with your deck, because I'm gonna be honest, finding big boys to play big boys just works by itself.
It just works.
But in the last game we had, I think having more commanders at our disposal to go, hey, this one works well with the specific cards I've got, you're going to have a more fun game.
I will say it is my favorite way to play Oathbreaker. I haven't found Oathbreaker to be a particularly amazing format, but this is just a limited, throw things together, have a Planeswalker as your commander, try something different. It's kind of fun.
From what I read online, like I've tried to make an Oathbreaker deck. I never kind of finished and went through with it. But people's idea of Oathbreaker is you can break the game too easily with a signature spell to the side. You're like, give me this commander and give me the signature spell, and I can win super quickly because I've got this instant
It's the
source.
signature spell that matters more than anything.
Yeah.
I like it from a flavor perspective. That's why I'm building werewolves, right? Like,
Yeah.
werewolves are not a good tribe. Day-night cycle is the worst thing they ever introduced to Magic. I'm still not putting it into my werewolf deck, even though there's good day-night cards. But as an Oathbreaker deck, 60 cards, werewolves. Would be good.
Not bad.
Anyway, when there's less, we do dumb Magic things sometimes. We mostly play Commander, and we sometimes do tech videos and other things. We've had Callum.
How we doing?
My name is Tom. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and hopefully we catch you live one day, and we will catch you next time.
See you, friends. Hopefully we catch you live one day.
Yeah. Words. I got things to set up for tomorrow, so we're going to end stream real quick, even though it's only 8:30, and get on.
I can get to bed on time.
Exactly. Who would have thunked? Thank you for watching. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. We will be live again tomorrow morning. It's gonna be.
I won't be here.
You suck. You could be here if you wanted to be. We have room for you.
I am helping a friend move house
How dare you? What a terrible person.
before the rain hits.
Well, yeah, I mean, fair. Rush that shit through.
Cool. Bye, friends.
We're gonna leave. Bye. You got the job of separating everything. Why do my other work?
I'm gonna need you to tell me what goes